Hello everyone, I am the Ark. And yes, I know I am way overdue to uploading Blue Archive Let's Plays again. Well, to be honest, though I have recorded them, but they've been sitting for so long. Either way, I still hope you enjoyed. Hello everyone, I am the Ark, and what is this right here? Supposedly, if our calculations were correct, the drill was supposed to, the next joint firing drill is supposed to start on April 21, but for some reason the date labels it as April 14 here. And I'm like, wait, April 14? That can't be right. Are they throwing a schedule acceleration again? Most likely, that is certainly the case, and well, that's going to really affect a lot of people's plans, Something tells me that idol event, yeah, it's expected to be accelerated to heck, NEXON, what are you cooking? Of course, this is only just for the drill. The one thing I'm trying to at least get confirmation on is the salt. As of this recording, I don't know if the next TA is gonna happen on April 14, but April 7, but based on the JFD, it's most certainly likely going to happen. Whew. Just when you thought we could rest from Yostar, a lot of people have had hell fighting Yostar, Look at a cheater right there. Get his ass banned. Whole lot of Saki users. I'm a Saki user. Proud of Saki, My god, man. 6,000. You could. This raid is so difficult for so many people. They could just go to extreme and still make it, My god. Yeah, this whole thing has been quite a wild ride. Okay, I delayed this long enough. Let's start this new event. Well, it's a rerun. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna do the event story like I always do. Let's go. Prologue. A letter from a faraway place. Previously on Blue Archive. The 10,000-year ginseng, a specialty good from Shanghai, have been smuggled somewhere off campus. There's a plant that grows only in Shanghai, the 10,000-year ginseng. Because it's so hard to grow, its distribution in Yuzhou is strictly controlled. Export of ginseng is forbidden. Rumor has it that the Black Tortoise Promenade has been smuggling 10,000-year ginseng off campus. Shanghai Jing's equivalent to a student council is known as Genryumon. The resident Ryugen Kiseki named the Black Tortoise Promenade as the culprit. 10,000-year ginseng is rare, even in Shanghai Jing. Nobody can harvest it without our permission. For a rare specialty such as this to be shipped outside of Shanghai Jing without express approval, unthinkable. Genryumon cannot just go unpunished. Black Tortoise Promenade must answer for it. The Black Tortoise Promenade leader, Akashiro Rumi, requested the help of Shada Sensei in order to prove the promenade's innocent. In case you can tell, this is a recap of a previous event that occurred. But yeah, I happened to actually read that event, so if you haven't, please check the card right about now. Oh, man. The outsider who brought the illicit ginseng from Genryumon officer was a Shanghai Jing exile who had been ousted from distributing illegal drugs and elixirs. It was not other than one of the said prisoners, Shintani Kai Senat. Bruh, what's Kai Senat have to do to this, The guy that started a protest in New York over PlayStation giveaway. Oh, why are we at Red Winter now? Steamed Chirino. Taking a nap.
No, you can't do my. If you build a dam on the pudding river, no one will be able to eat it.
Hey, share the pudding river with Nep, you know. The Nep is finally getting a new game. Aren't you excited? A new mainline Neptunia game, might I add. Neptunia Unlimited. An all-new game with an all-new cast of CPUs and of course the returning favorites, you know. Nep is back on the menu. And the Nep is right next to my Iron Android. Just both happily standing there, yeah. Yeah, we'll buy Nep lots of pudding to celebrate when the game releases this year for both Switch 1 and 2 and PlayStation 4 and 5. Of course, it's only released in Japan, coming in Japan so far, but I have faith that ID Factory... Oh, Shanghai Jing Academy? Well, is something... Oh, an invitation of sorts?
Oh, it must be a request for an exchange meeting. I'll allow it. It's the perfect opportunity for me to show off my grand generosity. I expect it will be quite the undertaking for the students of Shanghai Jing to travel all the way to Red Winter.
It's true.
On the contrary, Grenadier Torino, we were invited to visit and...
What?
We have to leave Red Winter and travel to Shanghai Jing? I believe so. What a pain. Think about it this way, Torino. It's a perfect excuse for a trip. A trip? I see. I understand. Very well. I will personally accept this request and ensure that this exchange meeting with Shanghai Jing is a rousing success. I would expect nothing less from our great leader. I do not doubt that your dignified countenance will serve as a model for us all. Of course. After all, I am Red Winter Student Council President, Chief Beautification Officer, Maid Secretary, Chief of Sanitation, Athletics Club Captain, Head of all Prefects, Chief of Sanitation, and Maven of Meals. Well, recently I was selected as this month's most excellent pudding gourmet.
Oh, yummy. Why don't you send some of those pudding to Nep, you know? Anyway, I'm still hoping that ID Factory International announces the PC release when they get to release the game in the West. We know they're definitely gonna cook up some really good PC ports. And I like buying PC ports. Come to think of it, I should buy that, there's one other Neptunia game I haven't bought yet. Anyways, Radiant Moon, Raucous Dream. I can never hear so. See about it. Look, Kiki Ball. Get your hands on the Kiki Ball. They have many Kiki. They're selling the Kiki Ball wherever you are. Japan, international. Okay. Looks like it's straightforward. Of course, we're gonna start with the story, like we always do. Well, like I always do. Yeah. This event only lasts 1 week, so better make the most out of farming this. Wash your hands, spruce yourself up. The president is coming! The president is coming! Nice. Well done, Ludo. Keep at it.
Thank you for responding to our summons on such short notice, Sensei.
Of course. I rarely receive such polite, elegantly written messages.
Said so. I wasn't aware our message was different from any other we send. But back to the point. The reason I called you here is because I must ask a favor of you in the name of Genryumon. As you may have surmised, this isn't a personal matter. It is a formal request issued from the president of Genryumon to Shadow Sensei. Shanghai Jing will have an exchange meeting with Red Winter in the near future. So she really was serious about that. I'm sure the president has a reason.
We are in the presence of the president. Hold your tongues. Doesn't seem like we can speak freely here.
I anticipated this. I have no choice. Sensei, please join me in my office.
Oh?
Madam, please reconsider. To invite us inside into the Rikagaku is...
Yes, doing such a thing that violates the very foundations of our tradition and authority. You can even search the safety and closely guarded secrets of Genryumon.
Yet I sense more than concerning your words. Are you implying that Charlotte Sensei is a complete outsider? If that is indeed your intention, then upon what authority are you making such claim?
That's...
You've already received Sensei's help with the 10,000-year ginseng incident. That much is a matter of record. Furthermore, repeating an act of kindness is one of Shannai-jun's story traditions, isn't it?
Yep, the act of random kindness, or ARC for short. That's how you know I got my name, you know? Bonus point if you can guess which film that I actually took that reference from. You get top of the description.
I thought Secret Officers have been trained in this meeting with Red Winter.
We shall take a leave then. Now across our line of protection. Madam. Ah! Yoink.
Shall we?
You know, my friend still loves Kiki, you know? It's been a whole year since we pulled for Kiki, you know? And then I still remember he had all that Kiki propaganda and he was forced to spark her. That much is a pain, of course, but that's what happens.
If it bothers you, Sensei, I would be happy to extinguish it.
Oh, that's alright. It smells quite nice. Smells like sunshines too, you know? Oh wait, that's another character. Miniature.
Of course, Sensei, of course. As you know, I would like to discuss my thoughts about this exchange meeting with Red Raider Federal Academy.
You can just hold a speech meeting, can't you?
Yes, that would make the most sense. Yet, it's also not easily accepted here in Shanghai Jing. What I mean is, let me put it this way. In the past, Shanghai Jing had little to no interactions with other schools.
Really?
The reason it doesn't cause unease is mostly due to the fact that outsiders allowed entry through the Black Tortoise Promenade. However, that only means that no one actively prevents any outsiders from visiting Shanghai Jing. This exchange meeting, well, an invitation for an outside academy to visit Shanghai Jing, is historic in its rarity. Is there a reason you avoided contact with the outside? There was no grand reason. We only wish to minimize any disruption to Shanghai Jing's history and traditions.
Do I? What are you to know for?
What do you have to take? Well, it's a mysterious place about which we have more questions than answers. For what is certain, food for the Black Toy Tournament is to die for. I see. Good, we are already off to a great start. Anything else? Well, this isn't as certain as the Black Toy Promenade's food, but... Rumors on your education, you and Shanghai Jing student council president would get along well.
Oh. What a good person she is. I'm really looking forward to it.
In that regard, I agree with Rumi. Tradition means customs that are worthy of being preserved.
Yeah, much like the customs of traditions of Hasuno Soranjo Gakuin. This whole schedule acceleration is going to affect my translation plans big time. I already decided that I have to delay Chapter 7 of Shades of Stars to much later in April. And I have to find an and that means the Fest Live is also gonna come late April. Let's see, the target date is April 21, after which I can declare a break, take a break, so that I can celebrate my birthday after a few days later. Yeah, my birthday! Huh. Exciting times, I tell you. Of course, you all know one thing about me. I share the same birthday as another character in Blue Archive.
Yeah, things would have gone more smoothly. Here, take another look at the message. Yes, indeed, it was signed not as Genryumon, but as the president of Genryumon. You understand the difference that makes?
Authority, no?
I think so.
it's a personal matter versus the matter of a whole company, you know? Like, say, if a company were to, like, say, if someone personally wants to hire you, or if the whole company is trying to issue an order. Uncomfortable with this exchange meeting. Not gonna think such experience is the largest factor. Others may want to remain aloof about the exchange meeting. As for the lack of experience, I am no different from the rest of Genryman. Genryman has always belonged to Genryman alone. There's nothing can be said about its president. Do you think that the sea is colder or warmer than winter? It would be rather difficult to find an academy colder than Red Winter. Great leader? Yes, great leader, Chirito. Red Winter is the strongest and the greatest, much like its climate. No sooner from Shanghai will scoff at Red Winter once they have a taste of our weather. I did. Of course, it would expect nothing less than the academy of the great Chirito. Oh, wait. What does it continue to tell what I got? Of course. Welcome to Red Winter, you know. There's no need to worry. Cannot happen when there is no one present to overthrow. Without talking for the Ayakuti, that will be impossible. Nah, I'm sure they'll still rally up, you know. You know, first class precious labor medal on your chest. Thank you, President. I, by the way, will do my best to be loyal to you. If there is a could do that, it shouldn't be too difficult to reinstate you. You know, if I get experience with that. Welcome to Mother Russia, you know. This won't be the last time we'll even go to Russia, you know. Cause come April 7th, there will be another Red Winter event. Yeah, I know. Well, April 7th? Yeah. Look at the grand content roadmap over on Blue Archive's event page. And yeah, that also, yeah, if Kurokage does come April 7th, yeah, we're fucked. That means I have to fight Kurokage on April 9. Lunatic difficulty. And I still need to get Kacho-sana ready by then, you know. She's nearly ready, you know, actually. She just needs she just needs tier 10 hairpins. My charge is to help you make the exchange meeting a success, no? Yes, just as you did with the 10,000-year ginseng incident. Must rely on you. That is true, you know. I'll make note of it. You know, you can't do this all by yourself. Sometimes you have to consult. Which of these you send me? You need to worry. I'll only ask you to do what is within the realm of reasonable. I mean, what is reasonable for Shanghai Jin, of course? Whoa! And then Kiki seducing you. I don't think she's gonna have a field day rereading this again. And I, of course, I'm rereading this for the sake of YouTube. Second, of course. Cover this on YouTube. In between. As a ways of downtime. You know, downtime with other events. Other uploads and stuff. Whoa, so this is Shanghai Jing. It's just like my research said it would be. Oh wait, look over there. The roof, it's so interesting. Those must be the students from the rumors. I've heard all about them, but I never thought I would see them in person. Does it feel like people are watching us? It's said that all company impressed by your armor, great leader. It's to be expected. You think so? Is it a shift somewhere? I see. That's would be wise to prepare ourselves in a different way. Oh, what are you on to? Report, madam. We receive word that our visitors from the Winter Federal Academy have just arrived at the front gates. I see.
I said this many times already, but I will say it again. This exchange meeting will be a meaningful event to both Shanghai and Red Winter. I expect all of you to greet and treat them with all due decorum. As you say, madam, we will carve into our hearts the gravity of this occasion. Good. Then I shall make my first command for this exchange meeting between Shanghai and Red Winter. Be sure to give our guests a proper Genryumon greeting. As a command, madam. We swear no notion will come to your name or reputation. But it's a little too tense. So it begins, Madam President? Yes, it has. Tete, come over here, please. Oh, what do you want, Kiki? I approach Kisaki as she is. I have regrets to make of you. The girls who just left, would you keep an eye on them? It's not that I don't trust them, it's just concerning my own needless concern. Madam President, you need help? Prosecutor today. There's a remote chance you may make things hard. You have a more important job, Dina. What? A more important job? I heard to your duty to protect Garyumon's own president. Oh yeah, if Dina cast this in the Blue Archive, you know. Yeah, I already mentioned this. Mina here is voiced by Rina Sato, who voices Vert. Rina Sato also has like another role, you know. She voices Bisaka Mikoto from the Toaru series. Madam clearly instructed to give them a proper Genryumon greeting. It must be that, right? Obviously, what else could it mean? I hope they're ready. We'll show them how we do things in Shanghai. We need to put Madam's first exchange meeting command into action. We can't disappoint her. Let's go. Interrogation log 092H8. Oh no. Oh no. Anonymous Genryumon member. Subsequent information. Ren Kawacherino. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Name? No, wait for you. No, wait. Where did everyone go? I was told this on a trip. I mean, an exchange meeting. So what? Oh, I see. This is a coincidence, isn't it? Chop? That's enough. I asked for your name. That's enough of me. I am Red Winter Student Council President, Chief Beautification Officer, Main Secretary, Implementation under the Club Captain, Head of all Prefect Section of Sanitation, and Main Head of Field Service. More recently, I was an internet sponsor to the putting community, even the Director of Casella Production. Well, that was long. I guess your name was in there somewhere with your... why do you have so many roles? Actually, no, never mind. Let's move on. Any hobbies? How rude! I seem to remember Shanghai was the one who invited us to this exchange meeting. But we'll remember this. Why did you drag me here? He escorted you here because the president herself commanded it. She told us to give our guests a proper Genryumon greeting. What does that even mean? Yeah. This is very bad, isn't it? Yeah. Excuse me. Excuse me! Kiki, we have a situation! What is it, Titi? Wait, I get to my impression of Toyo first that something is off. Tell me what's going on. I told Kiki what I saw in the underground interrogation room. I see. Thank you, Sensei. My immediate concern is clearing up the confusion around this less than polite reception. I'll send someone to... on second thought, I'll deliver my instructions personally. I want other visitors to be treated as honored guests, not criminals.
That was close. I would have done the same thing and gone straight to the interrogation. Dork. I approached Kiki as she asked. I have another request to make of you. Yes, of course, I thank you. Having a friend understands you so quickly is quite an amazing thing. Mina. Yes, Madam President. I trusted you, but I found things differently. Of course, Madam. I wouldn't never make such laughable mistakes. Of course, naturally, you wouldn't. The president was so calm, but I feel like it just got scolded. She must be furious right now. Oh no. Still, she said she would be gracious to handle this problem properly. Yeah, this is no time to dilly-dally. She told us all a guest. That's easy enough to understand. We can't let her down again. Let's go. Okay, what are they gonna do this time now? How to get things right? That does not sound right! Out of an interrogation room and into a prison! I never considered such a place like this, but of course, Marina. Of course. You always start to cruise whenever. Shanghai Jing's Dark Monarch. Silence! It will be wise for you to confess who dubious skills brought you to Shanghai Jing. If you don't... Is that... What did you see, Chairman Marina? If visitors from a winter must know what kind of animal this is. Behold, it's Shanghai Jing's own panda. Ooh, panda. Tell us what you are plotting, or we'll take away this adorable baby panda's button. You are evil! That baby panda did nothing to you! Let it go! It's already a panda. It's wait till a fair comes like this. What kind of monster are you? If you want to stop this, all you have to do is confess. Look how happy he is when I'm baby. Just a little talk from me, and... Ew! No! I think it's getting worse. Here we go again. Kiki, you made it. For the president. No, Kisaki, Kiki, start about it. Yes, you're right. I appreciate a well-timed advice. Mina. Yes, Madam President. I want you to personally inform them that the visitors from around there should be treated as well as the president of Genryuman. You mean? Hurry, time is short. As you command. There's something I would like to ask you, Sensei. Sure, you can ask me anything. Do I speak in a confusing manner? Is it possible that my commands aren't being issued clearly? I don't think that's the case. Do you know why our students seem to do this? Why? None. Please. I just need them to listen. It's not easy at all. What is this? I thought this was a change with the damn Shanghai Jing. I'm not Chirina. You should be the very model of a bold, magnanimous mind. There have been some minor misunderstandings, but it sounds like they'll be resolved any moment. I'm shocked at what you would consider minor, Chief Secretary Tomo. Eh? How could they? It's a baby fun to no less! It's so heartless! Oh, my expressions getting away about you at the meetings. Are there any favors from your gained as a result of this misunderstanding? We can save those for a rainy day. A rainy day. You know what's listen, the red uniforms were starting to feel a little stuffy. Well, you're now in warmer temperatures, you know. Could you raise your arms from nature, you know? The visitors from Red Winter are entering the Rikagaku. Everyone, please welcome our guests from Red Winter. Yeah. It's good. My shoulders, legs. Marina is now the cheap out. Who are you? Sensei, what are you? Wait, don't you recognize me? Did they put you in a ringer too, Sensei? No, that's not what I meant. I look so nice that you didn't recognize me? Oh, that's good. You should have went direct when you talk to people.
Now, Marina. That's just how Sensei offers compliments.
I don't know what to say to Moe other than Sugoi Dekai.
Don't mind. Thank you, Sensei. You know, I've been keeping an eye on you. Your talent for seeing the right things at the right time would make you very good at stirring up the revolutionary spirit.
I'll do no such thing.
I feel mighty jealous, Jugred. I hear too.
Hey, Sharino. You know, I'm surprised they didn't give her their cheap out for the rerun. Especially considering now that she has her new Kita-san Black voice, or the Takasaki U voice, you know. That reminds me. I believe the Nijigaku movie Part 2 is now out on Blu-ray and digital, so you can finally watch it at home now, at the comfort of your home now. Which is great, because that will definitely get you all pumped up for the third and final film of the Love Live series, Nijigaku's anime-verse saga. And I'm reminded that, because of all this acceleration and stuff and crunch, yeah, I haven't touched the Nijigaku stuff in a while. I know, I will get back to it. I will return to the Sea Festiverse to finish Tokimeki. Because we already know what we have to do in that game. We just need to execute it. Either way... You actually said it again, I don't have to say it too much. Just so I can say one more.
This exact longest going to put our audience into a stupor. And that comment about a grand welcome decision, I'm going to let that go.
Yeah, because your Genry One guards, they suck at instructions. Instructions.
Well done, Chirina. You surely showed them how dignified you are.
Yeah, first. You look, more Kiki balls. Get your Kiki balls while you can. So the king says farewell to the lady.
Is it just me or do you hear some kind of metal instrument, Tomoe? My apologies if it's a jarring experience, great leader Shirida. What you are hearing is Shanichi's traditional musical. Oh, what's that, Madam Kisaki? A traditional musical play? I say. It's a very unique melody. Almost painful to hear. It's almost painful to hear.
Well, you learn to get used to it.
Hard to be aware of those outcomes. The director's recent. This musical features a long story told through a performance. We call this the Peking Opera in Shanghai.
Peking Opera?
The performance is about to start. I hope you enjoy.
Ooh, I have a treat to a performance, eh? Ooh, who is this lady here? Oh, my god, she's big. Oh, already focusing on the melons, alright.
The cloud stays within the embrace of the skies. Her voice, so high. She's using a special technique to project her voice to even the furthest reaches of the performance space.
Oh, even the highest notes, you know. Sounds like something straight out of Pitch Perfect. Well, the first film, you know. I don't think I've seen much of the second film, you know. I only heard the songs from the second film. But the first film, I had my reservations until I one day caught it on TV and said, Actually, not bad at all. I do like it. Yeah, like talking about incredible, different kinds of films, you know. Something that normally isn't talked about in the space here. This is why you watch my Let's Plays, so that you can learn more about me, you know.
That was the one with the mask. That was pretty cool.
They are now what we call the protagonist. So you started around that character. So if I simply pay close attention to that one. That's true, you know. She put a long stick.
See, a spear.
Where does she pull that from? Her boobs? I mean, yeah. What return on something doesn't has.
People are brothers fighting. After defeat the strong one, the tide will not easily turn. No matter how many times and allies you have. Why would they kick up dust and come to you? What did they say? You need to be careful what they say. I would have patched.
Oh no.
There's demonstration. It's an essential of loyalty, isn't it? I don't know about that. I would say it's also creating the battle to have no windows.
Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Let's wait.
Name is claimed all. Distance ox flow to me from every direction. If your spirit is lost, how can I live on? What is he doing? She distracted the protagonist and then took their soul. Wait, she turned it on herself. They should live together. What will happen if they leave behind? The other soldiers actually he's all alone. So there's thousands of enemy soldiers behind him. He wishes my mind to claim mounds of gold in mine. I will grant you this lost kindness. What? No way! I'm so bold and gallant! All this gallantry aren't enough to rule the world. Griffin alone cannot truly capture the hearts of men. Such is the divine order. We must simply do what we can to remain humble. I know that much, but I can't believe I was so moved. This was a fine performance. I'm glad to see that you are satisfied. Now, great to next on the agenda. For that, in the name of the leader of the Federal Academy, I have a request. A formal request is the leader? Does she only want payback for her grand welcome? No, doing so right now would be ill-advised. I'll entertain a request for now. Given the situation, I can reasonably deny her that. If anything, it will be an opportunity to get a peek at the car. Oh, it's so closely to its chest. What is it? I will do anything in my power to fulfill your request. It's about the performance just now. Speaking opera. Yeah, the Peking Opera. Corp decided to play the protagonist in that performance. You mean Kaguya? Also, that's her name, Kaguya. Kaguya-sama wa kokurasetai. When you get kokurasetai in Mahjong Song, and you're a Hoshino main, it's better than the Louch banging away at Hoshino. Oh god, Ark, that is so wrong, you know. What? What? Because of crossovers, you can do so much crossover stuff, you know. It's like Fortnite, if you will. And yes, I still play Fortnite because I bought the Hoshimachi Suisei skin. I mean, come on, all I found right here, and Suisei's in it, I have to fucking buy it. And I'm glad I did.
Anyways,
Take that as a compliment. We students often portray vastly different characters themselves. So much so that sometimes we become confused around where the character ends and the student begins.
hey, that man, don't be like, wow, Ryan Reynolds has forged Deadpool into his own personality, you know. Hey Deadpool, nice Ryan Reynolds cosplay, says one comment from the aviation gym commercial.
You know, she's such a pretty neat that she could govern without lifting a finger. I wish she Fakatari Tomoi. The technique unique to the Sichuan opera. Simply put, it is the ability to change paths to suit the situation without touching one's face. This remain theatrical production. I'm sure for the stage performance.
Ooh, I know someone who's into the martial art.
River showed off their impressive skills with a spear, reaching closer to artistic skill than actual functional martial art. That makes sense. You get to show how grateful we are that Shanghai Academy, known for how selectively open its doors to handle red winter. There's been a single reason recently opened the heavy doors of Shanghai Academy on us. Yeah, that's why not. What's your correct? What do you think? Shanghai daughter is as heavy as he may sing. Second, during one has welcomed outsiders before. Set these for such example. Right here! Just in case you forgot about me. Not even getting good on, I hope you're not too upset, Quincy. Don't mind me, he's got time now. I'm glad to say so. Yet I understand. No matter what we do, we ask your understanding. Basically, this sounds uncouth. Not ours to be direct. I have no such good intention. After 60 below to 10 again, I would rather avoid dancing around the topic and try to everyone express its true intentions. That is why I said Chairman Reno, we requested a private space for you and I to talk. Yes, I said my own executive in way for the same reason. I have nothing to hide from you. Yeah, hi, really sorry for cutting you there. Right now, Kiki is speaking as the student council president. And I give you appropriately timed advice and say, I repeat, I expect nothing to relieve you. There is nothing I want you to do, and do not get you to push my own end. Then why host this exchange meeting? Would you find it unsatisfying if I told you it was simply to show you Shanghai Jing? I wouldn't dare call it unsatisfactory, though I wouldn't consider it to be quite satisfactory either. If that is how you feel, then I have not provided you a sufficient explanation. Yes, I am. Provide what wish if you feel to explore every corner of this place and truly get to know Shanghai Jing. What else do you have to offer, Kiki? Well, there's one topic I'd like to dance around. You might just have my own words back at me. Not at all. You and Shanghai Jing repeat an act of random kindness, one of our most important tenets. I see. Indeed. By the way, this is your daily reminder that you should be buying the Kiki ASMR in DL site. You know, they actually now allow direct purchases with Visa and MasterCard again. You should try using that so you can tell Visa and MasterCard to fuck off with the... You don't tell us what we can purchase. And what we can purchase. Do it so that you can, of course, support them, you know? Support the Say, support the Yostar.
Well, this is open for international distribution anyway. You're free to buy it. No region compromise, no region locks or anything like that. The ASMR you get is also DRM free. Yours to keep forever. You'll be coming with us. I'm afraid that's what I must do. It's hard. All I can say is that it's due to some unavoidable circumstances. I see. And we will put our trust in the hands of Executive Officer Mina and Sensei. Oh, with the Club Red being with us, that's even better. Club Red, this is your first time in Shanghai too? This isn't my first time. Yeah, we had like 2 whole events in Shanghai. But like me, you don't know much about Shanghai, right? Look guys, we should take the opportunity to see and do everything. Why not? Hey, slow down, you might trip. If you would excuse me, madam, great leader. Yes, corrected Kaguya. Huh? Kaguya won't come with us? For duty calls, please don't be too disappointed. If you'd like, you're welcome to visit the Peak of Rock Club room. I see. There's no happy if you're busy. I forgive you. Thank you, great leader. The president remains in Rikagaku while Red Winter heads to Shanghai. If I had one wish, it would be for you to explore every corner of this place and truly get to know Shanghai. Huh. What's she on to? Habiti replies that there is someone or something to meet, and would have a different significance each participant. Red with meeting Shanghai also means that Shanghai is meeting Red Winter in return. Is that the path you wish to tread, madam? What is loyalty? What form of loyalty take in moments like these? It's not an easy question, just as it is on the stage, such is life. Yet fate to take action when necessary is the purest form of disloyalty. Oh no. Oh boy. The series settles the viewer into a trance. Yeah, I already finished myself. Find myself at the show. Oh no. You know, things are heating up when she becomes a Soul Calibur stage narrator. Tour the world and gaze at the river. I see. Factorial prominent food is famous in Convotas as well. Is there anything you would like to say? Here it comes! More of bologna porridge! It's carefully boiled with dried sea cucumber. Enough. This is too much! What the is this course? If I had to guess, I'd welcome to. Halfway through. What? I can eat that much? I mean, it all tastes so good, even if I could, but. Now, you must eat to add some inches to your height, great eater of Red Winter. I'm Makashiro Ruby. I am the president of Black Tortoise from the out of all, I'm a chef. President, you're here? Well, of course. After all, we have important guests visiting from Faraway. I couldn't just stay in the kitchen. President of Shanghai, wasn't it Madame Kusen? Oh, well, it's technically for different groups. My official title is Merchant Guild President, but everyone just calls me President for short. Yeah, the President of Shanghai Student Council, also known as Genrymon, Kisuki, the President, is always addressed as Madam, so there's no confusion. At least inside Shanghai, that is. I understand, but wait. If I was a great leader, do we? Why? It's all because Great Leader Shirino is also the Student Council President. See, communication officer. Oh no, she's saying it all too. All the everything else. Except for the specialty they is made from duck wings. Ooh, duck wings. Dozens of ways to prepare duck, you know. Ah, yes, the Peking duck. Roasted it to golden brown, steaming it after applying a good spice rub. Ah, yeah, 2 common duck recipes, huh? I just make both! Whoa. Not proper service unless the food you prepared fills your guests to bursting. And it's just as it should be in Shanghai. I figured that would be the case. Eat! Eat, you know. You show off your first hostility, and if it's an effect notice problem returns with a less than full stomach, it would be shame to us. Run, save me! Chirino. Yes? This is where you make a stand, this great leader! I see, so that's how it is. Alright, accept your challenge, back tortoise problem. Right into a nut menu will so easily. You're just as small as I thought you would be, great leader of Red Winter. Oh boy, bring it on then. It wasn't long before Chirino was desperate for an assassin to settle her. Oh no! Well, now she is inflicted with. Now Kita-san Black is infected with slow metabolism. Oh yeah, speaking of, I already have Kita-san Black, the character. Hooray! Can you already get the character Kita-san Black? I have the card, but not the character and the character. It's a double whammy. The only thing, of course, is well. Oh yeah, I still haven't even uploaded the Umamusume playthrough, and I still haven't even made progress much. My god, I am the slowest Umamusume player when people is all about speed and speed. Look, I'm trying to get back into it. Love Light Translation is just a lot, you know. And schedule accelerations are definitely throwing my plans off course. I promise you, once I finish translating the Shades of Stars and the Fast Life, I am taking a break. Throughout the month of May. Well, taking a break from translating Hasano Sora's stuff. Oh, get the buses back to me, Coconut! I want to try it on!
You can't just call me Coconut, it's Instructor Coconut!
The Coconut nut, everyone?
That's enough.
Oh boy! I'm sorry, Instructor Shoot! It's all you will behave! Totally sounds like something. You got great deal of Chimino. I'm quite surprised with Instructor Shun's ability to control the citizens here. Yeah, she's great, you know.
You're an Instructor Coconut, correct? Yeah, thank you for addressing me with my proper title!
So in the Flop Lesson Garden, is a child in charge of the other children? I am not a child! But you're 11 years old, Coconut. That technically qualifies as a child. No, it's later worthy of the senior secondary school in the instructor position. Yeah, that is definitely Asian stuff, you know. When you're a kid and you already gain so much that you get a job at 11. The adorable Instructor Coconut is the pride of the Plum Blossom Garden. Not you two sitting, but you're not adorable. But you're so fucking cute, you know. Am I right or am I right?
I'm very interested. It's all left the Plum Blossom Garden.
Really? But the Plum Blossom Garden is one of the most important places in Shanghai.
I know. Not even Gary might get to see what happens in the Plum Blossom Garden. What's the president taking?
Oh boy, the NPCs. Oi, oi, oi. Why take your part to one of the most famous spark in Shanghai? Most likely invented performances all takes here. Oh, where were we here before? I think Red Winter's Red Masters Revolution Plaza is even larger. Excuse me? Are you just purging the cultural touchstone that's the White Tiger part by boiling it down to its size? No, not at all. We understand very well that Shangri-La is great pride in its storage traditions through this exchange meeting. However, we are equally proud of the fighting spirit and willpower of Red Winter since we are forced to face sub-zero temperatures and an endless snowfield. The Red Winter Federal can be truly that cold and large. Bears, we do have pandas of our own. Pandas are cute! No, wait, bears can be cute too, now that I think about it. Like, when Betsy... And again, pandas are a type of bear, right? Thinking of, insanely unusual. If I were to put in my 2 cents... Make it 5 cents now, considering inflation no longer mints, they stopped minting pennies. Yes, inflation now applies to stuff like that. It's sensei! You must take your chair, Marina. Well, as long as you understand, Shang-Chi is also quite impressive. Hey, I see you have a discerning eye. Is it just me or does it seem like the two of them are getting along really well? I'm pretty sure I meet great leader Cherina. I wonder why. I would say that they're getting along exactly. And it's more like birds of a feather. Like they're on the same wavelength, right? That's good, isn't it? It's all why your expression seems so perplexed, comrade. I think it's on the other end, right, Sensei? Also on the end, well, that is the goal of an exchange meeting, isn't it? Look over there! It's the Red Winter visitors again! The Captain Officer Mina's hard at work. Wait, who's guarding the President? If the President will remain again, well, she shouldn't need any extra protection, should she? That's not what I mean. We have fact the President is like that Executive Officer Mina is a reflection on how much she respects the visitors. But since you're talking to invited them, right? She went out a grand outdoor performance in White Tiger Park just for the benefit. Do you think that's just... But rather the visitors even aware of how much respect they're being shown. Boy was challenged setting, now it's an outside economy. Are we going down the right path? The President will make the decision. You don't sound so very confident. We're all feeling anxious in one way or another. Yeah. Something bothering them much? Might be a bit troublesome for them. But let's pay no attention to that. But we've still got stuff to do. I'll be right back for a second. It's sure I'm gonna go to sleep first. Yes, Cunny and Shuna especially look quite tired. That's not surprising since her schedule was so packed. Huh? You want to know if I'm tired? Take the time for me. Appreciate that. I'd be lying if I said I'm not tired. I think to go organize my thoughts a bit. Are you worried about an ulterior motive for the exchange meeting? I wonder what it could be. To tell you the truth, I have an idea of what the President's intentions are. So I have no way of knowing if my assumption is correct. I still can't really tell. Is that so? Well, if I'm right, the President wouldn't be too concerned about it anyway. What do you think of Shanghai Tomoy? Oh, goodness!
So I realized
it's not
what
like...
I'm gonna pabili is mabigat. So, baka... Is that okay?
Oh,
or,
I can carry it.
you sure?
Yeah.
It's like maybe 6 drinks.
I'll be fine.
Okay.
It'll be a good workout anyway.
Okay. Or maybe you should bring a backpack.
An echo bag.
Para it's distributed in... Or 2 echo bags.
A backpack. Oh, right. This thermal backpack.
Yeah, I mean it's not very cold, right?
Just show me. And make it quick, I'm still in the middle of recording, Sorry about that. I got an errand to do. After this recording, I'll do the errand and then just grind the event afterwards. But later, after my own free time. You know what I'm saying? A lot of hidden gems and outside. The Shiny G students didn't even seem aware of them. Or from a single day of exploring Challenging. What do you think of Kiki? An amazing person. Yes, she is, you know. She's one of the best characters in recent year, you know. She's as cute as she, now. Now, my friend would like to have a word with you on that. But then again, I know Bob Sensei, the accomplice of CMRC, loves Cherina a lot. Wait. If the schedule accelerations are all a weird thing, all this weird mishmash and stuff, does that mean they're even intent on shortening the Serenade Promenade event by 1 week? So they can slap the Ninjutsu Research Club event on April 28th, just so they can meet a lucrative anniversary deadline? Shit! The more I think about it, the more it looks like, yeah, this schedule acceleration is going to bite us in the ass. That's an interesting topic. The Shanghai students we met today were Executive Officer Mina, Kaguya, Rumi, and fought for the Plum Blossom Garden. Oh, and the other students we brushed past during the Shanghai tour. Your impression is? You remind me of a blazing haystack moments after someone lights it on fire. What do you mean by that? There are always warning signals of impending consequences. The students of Shanghai appear serene on the outside, but I felt the slightest bit of nerves and tension hiding on the inside. Or perhaps it was fear! This is to show that one large accident recruits 29 smaller accidents for the same cost, which themselves recruit 300 potential accidents for the same cost. Let me guess, that's bad? Yes, of course, it could just be an exaggeration based on my initial impressions. Then again, first impressions are always wrong, you know? For the most part. But it's because a coup d'etat occurs about 1 to 2 times a week on average in winter. Speaking of, how is Red Winter doing right now without Chirino? Came here after I heard you mention the signs that are cropping up in Shanhaijing in the name of loyalty. Oh, this is a peculiar place. It belongs to Shanhaijing, but it's not Shanhaijing. It's in the outskirts with no students or facilities. If you know, a place like this even exists. Are you suggesting those who do are somehow strange? Who? Oh boy, it's her. Guy said not. As it's dark, but I cannot hide the light. Is that so? Shit, Daddy Kai, how'd you get there? I still think you still remember me. Is it surprising? Who else will remember the past? You never change, Kaguya. I may not remember faces well, but some people I never forget. Yes, I know the Peking Opera Club is still active. You would really be living the life if you have time to worry about someone else's club activities. Going to take concern. Ha! I never started the debate thinking you. Now, there's no need for that. Your expulsion is a decision I stand by, especially considering the outcome. Considering the outcome has quite a few connotations.
Resident abuse authorities tell you instead of going through the proper channels. It will erase all records associated with you. I tried to bring up old memories. I remember. If I had been expelled, I would have graduated top of my class, but records mysteriously disappeared. I had momentarily become a burden to correction bureau. After that, I ended up roaming to Kyoto's outskirts and noticed I took kind of a ghost. That's surprising. The Shin Tanikai love it's being abandoned. Sadly you took it. I think we're all unquits and suffering as a consequence. Why did you call me over? I want to discuss something about present day Shanghai. What do you know about present day Shanghai? Are you shooting the soul in the past? How biting. Well, what do you expect from someone who's both is and isn't part of Shanghai? It's just that, well, the moment visitors from Red Winter arrived, I suddenly started hearing about the unrest in Shanghai. How did you know that? Shanghai has forgotten me. I know that much, but do not forget Shanghai. I can't. So you have your own way of knowing what's going on in Shanghai. I had to put on a peaking opera performance on the Red Winter visitors. How did that make you feel, Kaguya? How would respond to that? That's okay, your visitor had a certain answer. It's humiliating, wasn't it? Well, if you're not talking over would not recognize me in the video, wouldn't even know the value of tradition. I know very well. Even if everyone else says they don't know, I understand the feeling. Expelled 1. Don't go discussing about the decisions and judgment. Huh, did you have doubts about Kiki's decision and judgment? If not, then you have no reason to come all the way over here. I can see it. The unrest in Shanghai, the storm will surely will bring about. If they continue to speak up or something will become erratic in the past, and in the end, no one will seek it out. I would never scoff, no matter how many people disparage the Peking Opera. It shows me at least one person would take the Peking Opera in its traditions. Are you telling me to do that? What could there be? Why me? In the Peking Opera, I always understood the meaning of Shanghai Jane's culture. That it should have been when. Never talk so casually about tradition like it's nothing. It is rare for anyone to understand how truly important tradition is. It was affect the past and the history of the people who originated from it. The rest extends with its roots from the past. And yet, today, the black tortoise problem is the biggest problem. These poisonous bushes. In fact, there's no less to blame for the black tortoise problem. Why is she letting them get away with it? I don't know if this punk to cause all kinds of trouble. Not to mention inviting Charlie City is distraction enough, but to have room with the visitors on top of that. If you know you have to pick it up or come before anything else, shouldn't you be more concerned about that? Want to truly protect tradition? Users are there. What do you say, Shintani Kai Senat? There's no way to pick it up or go that would have that kind of gun already. I find it amusing to say picking up or colors honor Chinese change traditions most seriously. Not who has been fought to have. Did you see me like one day with me? Oh gosh. We end up doing a new picking opera and it fails. Funny is discussing success of a mark of loyalty. Even the peaky opera calculator can be comforted about worldly desires in the constant exchange. One person remembers even if everyone else forgets. Yeah, this is the spirit I was looking for. Don't worry, I'll help you prepare. How? Expel one has her ways. This matter has nothing to do with you, Shintarikai. No matter what, the Peking Opera Club is loyal to Shanghai. Sure, of course you will. Or not, whatever. Let's at least set up sparks. Heard everything. What do you want, Kaisenet? Embers. Embers? Embers. Even the smallest spark shines brightly in darkness. If it's possible, I hope these small but powerful embers will go into the raging fire, mysterious as the dark side of the moon. Eastern Alchemy Society member? Oh no. Backstabbers. To the rat! President Saya. Not suitable for the role of Eastern Alchemy Society's president. She's lacking both skill and qualification. Let's find its true owner. In that case, that's something you must do for me. I await your orders. Interferes with your future? At the moment, my future at the Eastern Alchemy Society eludes me anyway. Good! Then go back to the Eastern Alchemy Society and get things done. Oh, do as you say! This does not look good, you know. I'm going to attack the rat! Now granted, we all hated the rat because the rat keeps appearing in our gacha, but now the rat no longer appears in the gacha, so things are looking a little better now. Episode 6. They claim the snow-covered bamboo. What extremely dense bamboo forest. What do you think, City? Isn't it impressive? If it were the right season, I could have shown you how I harvest bamboo shoots. Bamboo shoots? Yes, that is brought to bamboo. Soft and tender, and they go great in any dish. It's very lucky they used it in the black tortoise promenade cooking yesterday. You seen yellow stuff? Yeah, that was so yummy! Yeah, I actually have the experience eating bamboo myself. So good in fact, so you can eat it all day long and never get sick of them. I'll take your word for that. Just be careful when cutting bamboo, you know. You might end up finding a young princess in there. And yes, I already found my movie of the year for 2026. Who needs Avengers, Doomsday, or the Mario Galaxy movie? When Joe Kaguya-hime is the supreme film of the year for 2026. Oh, but oh yeah, did I mention my film of the year for 2025 is K-pop Demon Hunters? Yes, it is. No, I know I haven't. Damn, I really didn't do my usual awards and stuff. Damn. I guess we can talk about that in a bit. But yes, K-pop Demon Hunters is my film of the year for 2025. I'm so glad it won the Oscars, both in the animated film and in the original Soul Golden. Well done. Yeah. You have once again put Disney in their place. Something nice. That DVD. Oh! Indeed, this is a Shanghai Bamboo Forest specialty. I hope you're excited. There's a bit of student yet who didn't enjoy it. Ooh. I'll lead the way. Show us. Oh! That's no way. That's. Isn't it amazing? It's so really cute. Pandas! Oh yeah, if you have to love me, let's scare off the pandas. Ready? Not lucky. I'm not sure those slowpokes are the wherewithal to run away like that.
Unless you're the panda from Tekken. Now I can see the better. I have to say, it looks like a spotted vertebrae. Have you already seen a panda before? Oh yes, you know in pictures it says Chairman Marina loves every kind of bear there is. I see, pandas are indeed a kind of bear and gluttons for bamboo. I'm sick and I think bamboo's the only thing pandas eat. It's true, but they don't eat just any bamboo. They're picky. They always stick to the same kind of bamboo. And all they do is sleep. They do and eat. That's amazing. I'm jealous. That's a mood right there, you know. Maybe that, yeah. Pandas are adorable, right? That's right, mother. Just look at them like this. It's like a bomb from a heart. Well, enjoy them all you want. I can tell they bring you peace. Would you like to get closer? Conway? Yes, Mina will guide you. You're already used to people. Mina, if you will. Yes, Madam President. I'll approach carefully. Remember to keep a safe distance. If you get too close, it's not good for you or the Fender. Yeah, the Fender could end up doing combos to you, like again in Tekken. Okay, now Sensei. Oh no! What's happening? My whole body is... I can't breathe. I'm so dizzy. My arms and legs feel so heavy. Of all the times this could happen, why now? Kiki! Are you okay? Sensei's voice. So far away. Oi, Barbar. Oh no. Something's wrong. Sensei, I need to ask you something. It's already nighttime. It's so dark. Yes, looks like the sun set a while ago. Let's see. I have request to make a few Sensei. Would you call the president of the Eastern Alchemy Society here? The rat? Yes, now. It's the only way to address this situation. And please take care of Great Leader Chirino and the Wed with the party. Lead them to the Rikagaku with Mina. I'll do that no matter what. I'm sorry. I don't have good news for you, madam. She's already here. Well, up it is. If you wanted the whole truth, so I have no choice but to respond with complete honesty. Dude, she can't be. If I just remembered that other time. The rat. I hope you'll listen carefully. From now on, you will only be able to move properly for a limited amount of time each day. She definitely said that. It's too much to fill the whole Rikagaku, but that's where some medicinal insert in the main room. That should at least help you a little bit, madam. So you know, you must take this immortality elixir every morning. If you skip even one day, something really bad will happen. Whoa. Recommend stretching every day. That's calisthenics. The root of disease is poor blood flow. Understood? Obviously you'll take care of yourself. No one in Shanghai would want to lose you like this, madam. This does not sound dignified. This is strange. I was certain I took the immortality elixir this morning. But that would mean... Oh shit, man. This does not look good. No, this does not look good. Whew. We're only halfway done and already I'm about to hit my... And only 40 minutes to hit my... before I hit my limit. Deep in the Yuzhou forest.
So confused. What happened? We were just visitors, but at the bamboo forest, we were going to see the pandas, and then.
Are you awake now, Kiki?
Sensei, why are you here? No, wait a moment. I need to organize my thoughts. Could you turn on some more lights? The room is a bit dark.
Sure. Yeah, switch on the lights, you know.
Oh, whoa.
Should I turn them off again?
Please. What happened at the bamboo forest? I see. So the visitors watched the panda for a while and went back. Chairman Marina kept trying to hug the pandas. Hina must have had a hard time trying to stop her. I guess Chairman Marina really does love bears a lot. But no matter how cute they are, pandas are still bears. She could have gotten really hurt if something went wrong. I'm sure it wasn't easy for me to keep her safe. What kind of president am I that I can't even welcome guests, but I'm completely qualified to be president. The students are abusing visitors from Red Winter. And great leader Trina, inscrutable she is, seems to be very strong-willed. Chief Secretary Tomoe tries to hide it, because he her wisdom beneath that facade of hers. And Chairman Marina? Well, it's refreshing to see someone with her status be so delightful. All the students are great. Everyone. Are you surprised, Sensei? I wish you would take care of yourself now. That's what you have to say, Sensei. The other students know about my condition. And what about the visitors from Red Winter? Sure, I know everything well. You know, I hasn't even noticed. Is that so? I feel reassured. Wish you would tell me what happened to you. It's nothing remarkable. It's just my body has become so weak that I can only function normally for a small amount of time per day. Isn't that really bad? It's okay. After all, I have entirely lost my mobility, so there's still plenty of things I can do. That's enough for me, really. Who else knows? As far as I'm understood, no one except for Saya. Even Rumi doesn't know. Either my message or my secret wouldn't be revealed to anyone. It's true. I've known Rumi for a very long time. When I was at this week when I was younger, when we were growing up together. You mean this came on suddenly? It all started when I made the unprecedented move to become the president of Genryuan in my second year. The role of president customarily went to third years, but that third year student fell into disgrace and lost their position. So everyone made a unanimous decision to select me. Even now it seems peculiar. Students vehemently defend the tradition broke into designating me, a second year, as president of Genryuan. Maybe that's because being president of Genryuan doesn't... Sometimes it's good not to get too close to the truth, Sensei. One of my first acts as second year president was to expel a third year. Everyone objected. A punishment that harshly requires one to follow very strict procedures. It's quite a paradox. All second years had to clung to tradition for that decision. Oh yeah, we're gonna object. Let's get back to the point. Right after that, the unusual signs of illnesses. It is just as easy to print signs of stress when demanding a job as the president. Why you look so downcast, Sensei? Didn't I do a good job fooling the others? Neither do you nor Ruby could tell. I must have. In fact, I took my acting talents could earn me a spot in a theater company or movie club at a different academy. Give up this acting world, you're missing out on massive talent. Don't you think so, Sensei? Maybe we should give up these undercover stuff. That would probably be the right thing to do. Someone who's lost control of her own body should be recuperating the old palace. You must be wondering why I kept changing my appearance and wandering around seemingly with no purpose. Well, Sensei, this may be my selfishness and greed talking. But before it's too late. I want to see as much as I can while I still have time. If you told her the truth, they might be able to help you. I guess this is what being the president of Ganryumon is. If you show the slightest bit of weakness, of impertinence, they'll eat you alive from the inside. As our president before me lost their position. Did you think my role as president too seriously? If only I didn't, maybe I would be more at ease. Oh, what Chinese students are. Getting around to kids dead. You need to accept my instructions as an order to uncover any conspiracies. How do you say this without care? Even the game. Wow, mentioning everyone else. It still seems like I'm having a hard time letting challenging you. Kiki slowly rose into a sitting position. And she leaned toward me to rest her forehead against my chest. Moonlight shone into the room from a nearby window. I have a request to make of you. I don't want anyone except you and Saya to know about my condition. Please. Saya promised you that she would always keep my secret, so if word gets around, I'll know who shared it. Okay. What's wrong, Sensei? You look distressed. It's okay. I'm still alive and moving around, aren't I? I reached up and gently patted the back of Kiki's hair. You smell like sunshine. The smell of sunshine. Yes, that is never escaping the sniff fetish allegations. There's a V with bright eyes and a soft smile. I couldn't bear to see that expression on her face. I reluctantly closed my eyes. Oh, who's there? Are you feeling okay, President? Right. Yeah, but then, no way. I'm positive. I took my immortality today. Yes, that's exactly what I'm here. Listen carefully, madam. I discovered that someone swapped your elixir. I'm sure you understand the implication of such an act. But first, I should reprimand you right here and now for your incompetence in managing the Yuzhou Academy Society human resources. Yes, I deserve to be chastised, but there's an even bigger problem. This means there's a mole in a key position in the Yuzhou Academy Society. Yes, that is the only way to interpret it. As our chopper rode in on the cold wind of the north, but Francis is from somewhere else. Sorry, tomorrow I will personally craft your immortality elixir, madam. Then I'll begin investigating every member of the Yuzhou Academy Society. It's a sad day when the president of the Yuzhou Academy Society can't trust her own people. It's rare, but it does happen occasionally. But you should start exercising a greater level of caution and accept the consequences of my failures once this is all sorted out. Yes, let's do that. You be careful as well. I'm sorry. One I can make a more perfect elixir. I can find a medicine or herb that would improve the president's condition even the slightest bit. The results are always temporary, come with side effects, or do nothing to improve the situation. What do you say? If it wasn't for your elixir, nothing would have worked out the way it did. Madam, I beg you, please cancel all your plans for tomorrow at least and get some rest. I'm afraid you're asking too much. We have valued guests investing. That's when our guests have returned home. I'll get some rest. But for now, please be forgiving of your terrible patient. I understand. A phone call? It's a call from me. Who's this? Kaguya? Oh boy. So late. What's wrong? Please accept my sincerest apologies for calling at such a late hour, madam. I have to tell you that we're just finishing work on a new idea for the Peking opera. If possible, I'd like to perform it for the Red Winter visitors tomorrow before their tour ends. Would that be okay? New Peking opera performance. First, I will compliment on your efforts. I will allow the performance since it seems great leader Shirino really likes you. Accept my gratitude for your generous decision, madam. I'll oblige it for you since it's a new Peking opera. We would like to invite all the KBO members. Would that be okay? Please do. Why take your participation so a good number of KBO members enjoy Peking opera. Thank you, madam. I will put my entire heart and soul into preparing for it. New Peking opera in these times? She seemed quite enthusiastic. It's a good quality in an artist. Considering morale has been somewhat downcast lately, this may be a perfect opportunity to lift spirit. He says like yourself to also participate. I'll prepare a spot for them for now. The Asunder society should be reflecting on their actions right now. However, trying to suppress them further may cause the pot to boil over, so to speak. I'm sure you already have a tight grip on the Asunder society's discipline today. Is that right? You already knew that. Of course, it's exactly the type of thing you would do. Looking forward to tomorrow. Oh boy. Okay, we were waiting right there. Oh, there are like 4 stages that are exactly the same White Tiger Park, bruh. Give me one sec. Episode 8.
I would like to play.
Oh, go ahead and get it in my room. Well, the first show was good. I'm sure it'll be great this time too. Looking forward to it. It's been such a long time since Kaguya has been so enthusiastic about the piece. I think you're getting used to this sound. Armor, race out station line, queued up, ready. New roads, ready, new black armor this time too. I recognize more of the details now. That's so? That's good to hear. Alright, what have you cooked this time, Kaguya? Living is like a big dream. How can one struggle so fiercely to live life? Whatever happens, I lie beneath the pillar. Suddenly, I wake. I look into the yard. A single bird calls out from among the flowers. Let's inquire about what kind of time it is now. Sound of nightingales like the flow of springy breeze. It only awaits moon's arrival. So it always begins by setting scene around the characters. The opera always follows the prescribed form, almost if it's in order to do so. But it looks like Kaguya wrote this from scratch, right? Yes, she wrote up the whole performance in a matter of days. Impressive. Yeah. Light fog blooms above the lake. Dappled sunlight promises good harvest this year. The world is peaceful and I have nothing else to wish for. Dragon and Phoenix held up fish energy in their mouths. Look, people, the Dark Monarch is walking across the yard. She's intelligent and sharp, yet young-minded and foolish. She reigns and rules but cannot lower her gaze. So she is wise enough to know her own weakness. But she is not brave enough to overcome them. Huh? Oh, wait, what's that just? You're talking too loud, do you hear that right? You should be holding on a bit far. So, they left a wide open to interpretation. The Dark Monarch, huh? I, the Dark Monarch, will borrow your authority to speak. I didn't dispute pervades the yard and no disguised resentment stretches to the rafters. To this, I will open the closed door and call in the outside wind. That's my past, so I shall listen and act accordingly. Open the closed door and call in the outside wind? I have a feeling bad about this. All of this to the thing is such a good human member. I can remember it's a well practiced at deciphering your Peking opera compared to other Shaggy Jinx suitors. Okay, what are you thinking? What use can man's tricks be?
Fragility within peace. Consider again peace within fragility. The harmony of heaven and sky is unpredictable as this. Mobuda things suppressed, but the whisper is suppressed again. What's open? Look, people, the wisdom of man is this short-lived. And when the world's other wisdom will become foolish. Wind falls and fortune overflows from the fountain without reason. There's vacancy gains on higher places, or you will fall victim to those tricks. Also, those speaky opera club kids. But if Tip would butt up for some reason, so they recently airing their grievances in front of Red Winter's visitors. Oh, wait, are we going to take this specifically because of those Red Winter visitors? Oh, now that I think about it, what if visitors were never accepted in the first place? Look, people, the Dark Monarch has welcomed the wind in. The closed door opens and the dust goes rampant within. The water cannot defeat the wind and the earth is laid to waste by locusts. The prideful one cannot reflect on oneself and tears, not rain, wet the earth. Can you really do this to me in front of all of Genryomon? What's up, you couple? Perfect. I, the Dark Monarch, will borrow the authorities to speak once again. The matter does not shun height. There's another shun. I'm not. You used to say shun so many times, I forget the shun. And then again, it's like, you know, Amish shun. How the Amish do it, you know? You know, I shun fancy things like electricity. Yeah, that. On will and drive, the just as the leader should. And those lieges who fell for them, everything is done with intention. There will always be short-sighted lieges who can't see the visions of distinguished leaders like us. Is that true, Madam Kiki? You look so good. Are you okay, madam? I'm okay. There's nothing wrong, great literature, you know. Are you that displeased by the exchange meeting, Kanya? More importantly, are you making an appeal in the form of a peaking opera? Now that the dark waters called in the wind, heavy rains fall from the sky and the river overflows. The mountains and fields are flooded and the ocean roils. Lightning and tornadoes ravage the earth, letting cries and resentment echo. When I've been hearing this, Ari, it's true that the president invited the Red Winter visitors first. But it's not like that visiting group carries a huge problem or anything. No, I think we're starting to understand. Eventually, even the tiniest of holes can reach down a levee. So the president will start allowing external influences, starting with the Red Winter visitors. Oh, that won't happen. Same goes with the 10,000-year ginseng incident, but one of the residents been trying to protect the traditions of Shanghai. Well, sometimes I out there a little. What were you saying? That's why I'm speaking quietly. Pain flows like the river, and resentment searches to the skies. Good medicine is bitter to the taste, but it is beneficial for illnesses. Advice is bothersome to the ear, but beneficial for one's conduct. If one is to follow the path of goodness by cheating one's heart even now, they can revert without being carried away, forward or backward. I am not wrong, so I will not compromise. I beg your kindness. How could a sparrow possibly comprehend the will of a phoenix? Life of a sparrow, life of a phoenix, they are all the same lives. Well, what is the average velocity of I don't know that. You can probably see anxious usually coming from Genryomon members. If it could have been lessened, this message would really a straightforward manifesto type manner. Now the actors are holding flags with flames drawn at them and running around the stage. That means the world is on fire, right? I don't want to set the world on fire. And watch it carefully just in case. Look, people! The Dark Monarch has finally fallen over on her own. Water should properly reign over their people. When went against God's plan due to greed and inadequacy. And with everyone cries already grasps their teeth. Nurtured God's plan. I at least know what President Kage is trying to say. Why does the President really had no desire to protect her traditions in Nanjing? That place you see over there is our home. Overgrown with pine trees and pine nut trees. The wind here, the wild hare. No. Oh man, that CMRC short is funny because yeah, I gotten so used to saying hare now. But then there's like Guitar Raucous says, camping here. 6%. Oh god, that's impossible. You really don't sound confident. Listen well, people. Always be humble, reflect on yourself, and don't forget self-improvement. There's reason behind everything. She had no idea that the self-reflection of yesterday would continue into tomorrow. As she turned her gaze from her divine destiny and feigned ignorance, her fate became inevitable. To prevent something like this from occurring again. In the name of Shanghai traditions, I denounce Ryuga Kisaki, president of Genryuman. Oh snap. Oh boy. The heated battle is unfolding in this. It is park here. Yeah, not the arena. Park. Give me a second, I need to reset the recording. Okay, I did that just in case I go above the limits. Alright, we need to continue. Oh boy. What's already doing a spit drink. Spit take here. Code Bucks rerun. Oh yeah, oh, forgot the auto. We're surrounded. Why yes? Sherry, get behind us. Yeah, look, we're just visitors. What are you trying to do? I've been surrounded quite effectively back here. What will you do now? But the president? Wait, Kenryuman, ask yourself. What you're trying to protect is it Madame Kisaki or Shanghai? What are you trying to say, President Kaguya? You all have eyes and ears, so you should know. Kenryuman are first and foremost an organization that protects the traditions and values of Shanghai. But it's Madame Kisaki, the head of Kenryuman, too, is someone who protects the traditions and values of Shanghai. She may have been in the past. Back then, Madame Kisaki was someone deserving of everyone's respect and loyalty. How is she now? Are the Madame Kisaki of the past and that of the present the same? I don't believe so. Look at the change Madame Kisaki has brought to Shanghai. Us? Actually, personally invited to see the spread with the Shanghai was... Where's the president? That's true, but if President Kenryuman doesn't protect Shanghai... Anyway, Kenryuman aren't being proactive. I knew the chance that the monthly supported president's removal were slim, but... This is enough. Our goal is to steer the president. He's going down the wrong road back onto the right path. We'll give our earnest advice and opinions and guide the bank through our determination. Our people do not bow treason, but are we demonstrate unflagging loyalty.
Oh no, let's escape! This place is dangerous!
Thank you for your concern, Saya. However, where can I possibly go from here? Head of organization is like an offering to the heavens. Would you try to protect Isabella Kiseki or Shanghai, huh? I know what to do from the very beginning. Remember what's the one the president? Ooh, straight to the point. We'll do it over my dead body! You should escape too. Ha! We'll never be so shameful as to abandon the president. Even I must fight the entirety of Shanghai and protect the president. I like the style of its spirit officer, Mina. What was that? I have no intention of entering into province of other academies, but I can't accuse Mina hog all the glory. Is that what you meant, Chairman Marina? I only considered a lot. A pancake served to a guest must be returned with butter soup. What's butter soup? Look that up. There's nobody special on. It's just these two right here taking the initiative. Oh yeah, I have Marina cheap out, so I had to actually like level her up so that I could use her for this event and also for Chakma Yellow. Oh man, they're gonna shorten Chakma Yellow to down to 3 weeks. That's not great. Everything feels super inconvenient.
More一度行こう。
Just let them do the thing, you know.
成功だ。もう一度行こう。
No.
こんな森の奥に一体何が？あっち？
Not the beats! Well, those are actually wasps, you know. We haven't asked the wasps, but I swear, I sometimes don't even see the wasps when they're hiding. I end up getting stung without knowing that they were in the spots.
今こそ立ち上がる時だろう。
How about you, Nina?
雨が降りそうだな。
Yeah, we'd like to this. Seem to be no end to these blokes.
雨が降りそうだな。
Or not. Not them up.
我が友には敬愛を、裏切り者には銃弾を。
No. We're outnumbered. They're stronger than us. Block in front of Kiki. Sensei? Sensei? What are you trying to do, Sensei? I know you shouldn't interfere too much in student classes, but I wish you wouldn't be so hard on Kiki. Why is that? Because Kiki is... Because Kiki is doing her best for Shanghai Jing. Too much has happened for you to call this a different perspective. Too many students were openly concerned about this issue when he spoke out against what was happening. While we are trying to guide the president down the correct path. Please, step aside. If we don't want a reputation of being hostile to our Shaolin. These do as they say, Sensei. But today it's major after. It seems everyone students are feeling confused. Plus, the president has also shown some responsibility. If I'm destiny comes from the voice of God, and the voice of God is the voice of the people. And I who have lost that cannot no longer pass than this.
I can't stand any more of this!
What was that? Who's there? Two more stages and we'll be done. Embracing the sky from the foothills.
I can't stand any more of this!
What was that?
How does any of that matter? Let me make myself clear. All students have the right to stage a coup.
And the student council president has the right to suppress that coup and continue to the school. What are you talking about, great leader Sharida?
I say that what's happening right now is par for the course for us at Winter.
Not protecting tradition, bringing about change.
Isn't this coup that you're all raising the very definition of change?
What we're trying to do is improve the result reason.
You're providing advice and suggestions.
Advice and suggestions, my ass!
Extreme measures and change things that happen. Isn't that right?
That does make sense.
President Kimura must protect Chinese. Yes, this is true. For that occasion, the president of the Peking Opera Club protects the Peking Opera Club.
Okay, is actually truly protecting the Peking Opera Club? Maybe need to a third party, but even I'm a bit doubtful.
Oh! Same goes for all of Genryuman. Goes protecting Shanghai is important.
Finding out all members of a group called Genryuman that is part of Shanghai. Is it prioritizing the protection that gives leader your true duty and task?
Is that how it works?
That makes sense, but how you not religious to the tolerate know much about what's about going on with Shanghai and Genryuman?
That's a good you said before.
You're clear and so commonplace and brilliant, and then it poured us on trivial. When we just called this a whole factory, there's a deep person there who gives us the courage of a bear! Now move! Get your true no, I'll clear our path. Trust me! I can always say to you, you're ready now. Remember, it's show the way of red returns in temple.
Yes, here I go!
Ah! Here goes a war cry. Okay, now we have other characters joining in there. Even the rat is here. Rat! Don't worry, you don't have to worry about the rat unless you're doing archive calls.
さあ時間だ
By the way, Savoy got quite interesting.
チェリの初期長お墨付きのプリンマンをどうぞ
But Savoy's gonna. But she has like.
さらばだ今後を増え
So like she's repositioning both allies and enemies at the same time. She's the second student to also reposition with compared to the boy. To Jury, yeah, Jury also repositioned enemies. And apparently it's because of their abilities they also happen to be banned in that power defense mode. Yeah, tower defense mode. Aside from tactical support students, Shuri and Chi Baltimore are banned from there, even though Baltimore has player buffs, you know. They banned her because of the enemy repositions, which would have broken that game mode anyway.
That was simple. Good work, Chief Secretary Tomoe. Chairman Rina, you too. Thank you, Great Leader Sharina. You enjoyed it all, Sensei. Nope, not even a scratch, Chief Tomoe Rina. It's a reef. I was a bit nervous. That was such a weak coup d'etat. I tended to teach him a thing or two about running a proper coup. Herman Rina, do you need to clean more bathrooms? Oh, no, I've been so Chief Secretary Tomoe. Well, on the topic to be asked, if you can't block a coup d'etat, how can you prevent them? These extending students are greater than Great Leader Chirino to spec up number 227. Your students are greater than the Great Leader Chirino? None. No such thing, yep. I already read this event before, you know, but I'm really rereading it for the second time. Everyone has the flame on! It doesn't matter what you all think, what you all tried to do, we've already done. Those who can, move! Round out the Rika Overcome and score the president and all the visitors to Rika Kaku. Yes! Understood! What about these intentions? I haven't even thought about anything like this until now. It's not a bad idea to make someone rest. Success the feeling of no place on the path to loyalty. So I truly hope Madam Kizuki will open her eyes again. And she's off. Ifumi.
レッドウィンターと仙外峡両校の威信をかけたこの交流会
Okay, last one. At least I was able to And guys, you should be able to finish this. And goes by so fast. Seems to really enjoy this exciting meeting, Great Leader Chirino. I believe what's the one thing about Shanghai that you can take away from all this? Shanghai has been a great adventure for us. Interesting views, delicious food to try, lazy butters, and a peaking opera. Everything else game, amazing. I forget if I kept that trouble with the peaking opera club. Even the Kiki needs me to repeat myself. I'll say it again. Excessive community of object can be counterproductive. I'm the Great Leader of Red Winter. Such a goodness I think could never interact in my power. That's right, President June is a very magnanimous person. I'll give the Peaking Opera Club the best will return after 2 or 3 weeks of bathroom cleaning anyway. That's really enough, don't you think? They really are sentenced to bathroom cleaning. It's a huge difference between China June's customs and their school regulations. Doing naturally inspiring people was especially impressive. This is great inspiration of my own propaganda. I mean the way for propaganda. Ah man, you see my friend now. He's now doing Arisu propaganda. And he's even taking the liberty of posting memes about it, you know. Especially when he finds videos of how women are trying to stop their husbands from playing, their loved ones from playing their favorite video games, you know. Shutting off their consoles, PCs, whatnot. Deleting save files and other things. Yeah. The kind of stuff that will make you ask that shows that yeah, you are definitely dead. She is not worthy of you. And you should probably file a divorce for against that sort. But Arisu is eternal. She will always be loyal to you. She loves video games too, so she will always play with you. Well, I'm making it sound like that I'm also doing the propaganda on his behalf. Well, I guess I am doing the propaganda on his behalf here. But yeah, you should definitely be ready to pull for Arisu. Oh yeah, it's Arisu's birthday tomorrow. Yeah. Looking forward to that. It's also Kei's birthday tomorrow, but sadly Global won't be able to celebrate that until the next time. You know, next year, you know. Well, at least we can pretend that it's her birthday, I guess. I mean, she still lacks a physical. Her only physical form is in the shape of a drone. What's up? We got a lot to. I'm looking forward to see how they create Kay's new permanent human-like body. Of course, we will get there when we get there. And it looks like, if my estimates are right, we could very well be seeing this happen by the end of May. Yeah, the end of May. Surely NEXON is not going to burn any kitchens with this schedule acceleration. How have you been, President Kaguya? I've been more than easy to you, Executive of this arena. It doesn't look like it. Did you hear what you said? It's not polite to point out lies, even if they are obvious. Then I'll ask you bluntly, why did you plot such a thing? It was for the sake of loyalty. That's all. You performed that peaking opera in front of the Red Winter visitors and Genryuman, on top of daring to hurt the president. What does that have to do with loyalty? If I could, I would expel you, and even that wouldn't feel like enough. A dim-witted loyalist, Executive Officer. Real loyalty is doing anything to oppose the president when she makes the wrong decision. By wrong decision, do you mean inviting the visitors from winter? One responses at that point. Being loyal to the president and his actions do not align with the ways of the world can never be proper loyalty. The intention advice, but she's arbitrary about the issues she chooses to resolve. What? Don't you know I'm talking about Shintani Kai's expulsion? Where are you going with this? Thanks for coming all the way over here. Well, what's going on with Yuzhou Society in Shanghai? So you something new now? The internal police investigation of the Yuzhou Society is narrowing things down. I had no choice but to ditch the Yuzhou Society. But if you disappear now, I'm gonna make you look guilty. That's my only option. I can't do anything now anyway. I'm sure you need a lot of good two shoes like you and Kaguya, don't I? You know, what did you talk about with the president of peaking opera of that time? Nothing remarkable. I'm just asking because Kaguya mentioned she would reinstate me with the Eastern Alchemy Society. Excuse me? What are you talking about? Shintani Kai reinstated the Eastern Alchemy Society? Nonsense! No, that itself is a way of nature in the proper path. Don't you agree that the process through which the president expelled Kai was excessively radical and abnormal? On top of bypassing the appropriate process and executing the expulsion, those records were completely erased and there is hardly anyone who knows about Kai. Still, copycat crimes have to be prevented. What's more, if she had followed every single step of the process, Shintani Kai's expulsion could have taken over a year. Think about how many victims there could have been during that time. Regardless, everything must happen by the book. If it's the president, Chinese school regulations cannot be violated arbitrarily. If we don't respect the school's regulations, then we're undermining the very institution that gave the president her power over Shanghai. We didn't discuss anything particularly remarkable. It was definitely amusing. She mentioned that once I'd been reinstated to the Eastern Alchemy Society, I would then be re-expelled according to proper procedure. This should those records and the truth behind them would be widely distributed to try to become an example. That sure sounds like something the Peking Opera Club president would say. Did you intend to accept that offer? At first I was confused by your talk of reinstating me in the Eastern Alchemy Society. It's always suggested I can't hear write a new Peking opera. That's why you wanted to reinstate Kai and re-expel her? Tell me, do you really think that would be possible? That Kai said I wouldn't even accept that offer? I
is a student of Shanghai Jing. She has no reason to refuse. That's how it should be. Everyone is so close-minded. If sometimes Shanghai doesn't accept, I'll make her. What is authority power Genryon's president exists for? What is Genryon's facility to have more power than other Academy student council presidents? Do everything we done for the sake of following Shanghai Jing's customs? Every time I stop on a look, this punk is on another level. What about after I return to the Eastern Oculus Society? I probably would have ignored all of Kaguya's idea. Is it meant to real exposure just so I could follow the process? You would think I would do that? But is it also the kind of betrayal? Just when do you think I care? I've worked a long time for this. I've been at suffer the humiliation of being imprisoned by the Corrections Bureau. But still, I gathered my strength and waited for the right time. And that time is now. I will take back what is mine, and no one will stand in my way. So tell them. Go tell them. I'm back. Oh shit. Things are really heating up and... Oh, what's this? Also, we're complete. Preview. Preview? Oh, we're getting it next time on Blue Archive. What is it gonna happen at the Beacon Opera performance hall? You happen to know? Well, that's enough about that. Oh, wait, this is unfair! These alchemists has nothing to do with this! It's just a witness interview, so please come with us, President Zaya. Sensei, are you familiar with the story of the monkey's paw? Monkey paw? Some things don't fit in simple terms. Like Shiny Jit Pass, things are complicated. That picking up our club's purpose is there in the name. I won't tell you not to worry. It's practically impossible for you. But if you left me behind, I would always be yours. I can make you better, Kisaki. After all, I'm the one who made you bastard! It was her. She poisoned Kiki. I should have suffered and struggled. You want me to let you back in with no consequences just for my own benefit? I said it. So this is very out of place. This is a shrinking. To be continued. Sometime late May. It really depends on how sketches are accelerated. There's a certain final event that will wrap up the Shanghai Jin story arc and all that and stuff. And sketch illustrations, yeah, I'm going to push things even further, you know. I mean, I certainly did not see this coming, you know. But again, I'm reminded that somehow Global is just trying to find a way to really push. You know, I did say I wanted Global's 5th anniversary to properly align with JP's 4.5 anniversary. By that I mean the JP 4.5 anniversary will, whatever's happening at that day, is going to release on Global exactly on the 5th anniversary. 5.5. Oh, 5.5. Yeah, 5.5 anniversary, then on Global's 5th anniversary. Global's 4.5 anniversary, yeah, is still going to be just Michiru. Yeah, I'm going to defend that opinion, just like how I defended, what was that again? Nagusa as the 4th anniversary. The translator, ladies and gentlemen, has the stupidest brain when it comes to anniversaries. But, trust me when I say this is really going to happen, you know. The 5.5 anniversary, liking with the 4th anniversary, it's actually going to happen. It's just that I'm not ready to accept this kind of bullshit acceleration. Are you really going to cleft the Saturday Promenade event in twain like that?
And not to mention shorten the banners dramatically. There's even a normal Cassis a banner rerun in there, and I'm like, wait, do I really want to go for it? Then again, actually no. Maybe that could be beneficial, because then I still have like a, what's that again? Oh yeah, GA ticket that's about to expire. I should probably use that before, to see if I could get maybe one more contest. No wait, I would actually use it for dress feature. Yeah, also should have planned it again, you know. Sketch search should just screw it over. Yeah, well, sometimes start is good that for that. I'm Jack, hang it up. Have a good day.